Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They go play action with Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
49ers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Burrow going to keep this one. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Being chased out left. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This is unbelievable.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On the jump ball.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to take another shot. He's got him in. Complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big third down play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Bust through the tackle.
First down pass.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 5 catches, 70 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you got a monster one.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
The 10-yard line.
On third down, Burrow. Flush to his right. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
The 49er 1st down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
That post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. And his kick is right through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
San Francisco.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I I say they go get him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
22. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. The open man is Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air again, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
The tackle made back.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken down. A Bear sack. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that number 1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
The 25-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the
A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Jameer Byrd on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 24.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42.
Intercepted.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Touchdown, Chicago! Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown.